It's been a while since I've added a video to my page, and something new to me is this 2016 Mahindra 3540 PST Tier 4 tractor. It came with a front end loader. I've had my farm track tractor, which is a 2007, since 09. I bought it new, but this is my new to me Mahindra. And when I got it, it did not have a third function. And so I ordered from the thirdfunction.com guys one for the Mahindra 3550L loader, which you can see here. That's the loader that's on my tractor. I ordered the VKMH 3550L third function. That wasn't difficult to install. The instructions that I just showed you tells you to go and basically use this existing bolt off the floor pan here, and then they give you a couple of bolts, which the ones they sent me didn't work. They didn't have long enough threads, but I had my own to bolt this to the floor pan. It came with the bracket already attached to the valve, and the valve already had the wiring. So there's three wires that's inside this coating that I ran up under the seat area, and I brought it up and into the joystick housing. Removed this boot, removed this boot. It came with this knob, and my knob isn't like ones I've seen on YouTube where I had to cut it off. It had a set screw and it just came right off, which allowed me to put this knob on with the rocker switch that they gave me. And I ran the wiring up through the boot. You can see the bulge here. It went through this disc, which gives you the little pictures on how to curl and dump and all that fun stuff, and through this boot and up into the handle, and wired it into the rocker switch that they supplied. And then I ran the power wire up under the floor mat, in behind the dash. I pulled the two screws out right here in the front and removed the gauge cluster, and then wired in that one hot wire into my key switch so that when it's turned on, it provides power to the third function. And then in the instructions, it shows you to do the power beyond port, which according to the instructions and looking at the block on the back of this in behind the frame for the loader itself, they showed as being the power beyond port. All right, so I unhooked that cable or that hose. I brought it out, ran it into the P port on the third function, and then took the T port, ran it back up under the deck and brought it back in and hooked it into the power beyond port. One of the challenges I'm having with this is that this tractor comes with rear remote capability, which this handle operates. So I could run something off the back of the tractor here with this through these rear remotes. And they said I could have gotten some extra long hoses and just ran them up to the front. Those hoses are going to be about $300, but it just made sense. I actually wanted a true third function, but even using this, what happens is it acts more like a diverter valve. So it also came with this bracket, and it came with these attachments, and got it bolted in so that I could hook it up to the grapple. But what happens is when I dump and curl, I cannot open and close the grapple. I either have to dump or curl or open or close the grapple. So it's not working like a third function. It works more like a diverter valve, which is fine. It works great, but it would be nice to be able to have that capability, which is why I bought the third function, which is $925, again from the thirdfunction.com folks. But maybe I hooked something up wrong. I don't know. Maybe there's something missing that will allow it to be able to curl and dump and open and close the grapple at the same time. Or maybe I need to run the hoses different to the pump. You guys tell me what you think. But other than that, the WR long valve works great. The Grapple has been it's been a pretty good tool to use. So I do need to clean those hoses up because they drag. I'm going to change to the flat connectors. I don't like these connectors, the Pioneer ones. So those are on order. But yeah, I've seen a lot of different videos on third functions for the Mahindra 1626 or the 4540. Nothing for the 3540. So I wanted to share with you how I set this up and how it's hooked up and my thoughts on the WR long third function valve. Thanks.